Black History Month, it's a time to celebrate and acknowledge the immense contributions of the Black community throughout history and here in San Diego. So we want to highlight Black-owned businesses here in town. I'm joined by the owners of the Dancing Around the Oak Tree Art Studio and Lasagna Lab, Italian Soul and Lasagna Lab. I'm going to talk to you in a moment. We also want to talk about making pasta. What's going on? Tell me your name.
Yes, my name's Tiffany, aka the Italian Soul.
Tiffany, the Italian Soul. I love this. Yeah. You're making pasta live on the air. I don't think that's ever happened. We have a lot of segments here. This is the first.
I love it.
How are you making pasta? Tell me the secret.
Yeah, so I actually taught myself how to make pasta.
Okay.
I was a pasta newbie. I took advantage of the time in quarantine and I was living in New York City in a 400 square foot apartment and I was like, there's no time like the present. So I taught myself how to make pasta and I started documenting my journey on social media and I had so many people, primarily Black and brown friends that said, I've never made pasta before, I don't even know where to start. And they asked me to teach them how to make pasta. So fast forward, I now have taught over 400 people virtually and in person how to make pasta.
The way you're able to talk on TV and do this.
I can do it with my eyes closed now.
Clearly you've done this a few times.
Yes.
And what, the eggs and flour?
Yeah, so you know, that's the thing with pasta. I think people think it's very complicated, but it's actually a very simple recipe.
Okay.
It's just flour, and you can use any flour, all-purpose or semolina or double zero. And it's just a little bit of olive oil, as you can see I'm pouring
there you go. Yum.
And eggs and salt. And it's the most delicious thing you'll have. You won't buy it in a store anymore.
Okay, this is awesome. And the way you're mixing it with a fork.
Yes, we do it the
nothing
old school
fancy
way.
on a table. I mean, that's perfect. My kids are obsessed with making pasta these days. I was telling you during commercial, it doesn't taste that good the way they're doing it, but it's all about the delicate process.
It is. It's a journey, and I love that you talked on that there's no equipment.
Right.
And that's big for me is access. I wanted to make sure that folks without a KitchenAid or pasta maker or fancy machinery can make pasta. Okay. And so with my classes, all you need is a table and a fork and the key ingredients.
That's
and you
great.
can make the pasta.
So you offer classes. Tell us how people can learn from you. What else they can kind of gain. Do you sell the pasta, by the way?
Yes. Great question. So I teach in person and virtual classes. You can find me on italiansoul.org on my website or on Instagram, _Italian_soul. And just reach out to me. I teach team building classes. I do birthday parties. And if you just are like me and just want to learn how to make it and not make little logs on your own like I did when I first started off, you can definitely reach out to me. And that's a great segue to Lasagna Lab. So one of my classes is a lasagna with bechamel class, and when people started tasting my lasagnas, they're like, I've never had anything like this before. And I decided I want to start selling those. So the concept is coming this year. You'll find me in grocery stores, handmade lasagnas, ribbon with bechamel. Bechamel is a buttercream sauce. It's an old school recipe. Thank you so much. This is awesome. And now I'm going to move on over here to our friends. Good to see you both. Tell our viewers your names and the studio name.
Awesome. My name is Moses Jackson. We're dancing around the Oak Tree Art Studio, and this is my mother.
Hello.
Vicki Lawrence.
Hi, Vicki. Good to see you. Thank you for coming out. Tell us about your studio and what you offer there.
So we've been in business for about 14 years now in San Diego, and we're an art studio that actually serves disabled people. So it's a marginalized community within a marginalized community. A lot of DIY projects, but for them, it's like enhancing motor skills, it's expression, it's building confidence. We also have an acting improv class. I'm an actor in South California, and we're just trying to incorporate different arts so these people can actually express themselves and get confidence that they can use in real life skills.
Because we know obviously the ability to be creative helps so much in so many ways. This is some beautiful work. If you could tell us about the work here.
This one is one of my favorite, and this is artists that collaborate one of the art studio in San Diego, and this one is my first painting.
Right here.
When I first,
is that right?
Yeah, when I first established.
Your first one?
Yes.
Oh, nice. But so how many years ago would that have been? 14 years ago? When you first started? Oh my goodness, amazing.
So this is the first, that was my favorite.
Yeah, wow.
And this was, this is like tissue paper for arts.
Yeah, hopefully our viewers at home can see the depth to it.
Yeah.
The brightness, of course, you can't miss. I
and
love the colors.
The butterfly.
Yeah.
And this one with yarn.
Oh, that's yarn.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow, it really comes to life. If you could tell us too how people can sign up if our viewers are watching at home and they might know someone who could benefit or they want to be part of this. What do they need to do?
You can go on dancingaroundartstudio.com. We also are partnered with the San Diego Regional Center, ARC, and Revision. And so we're actually going to be taking students in, even for an improv class. We operate out of the San Diego Public Library downtown. And just with a partnership with regional centers has been an amazing thing. So people can actually, if you're disabled and you need services, you can get services through them for other walks of life, and then they'll send you to our art studio.
That way they know about you and can come to you. That's really important. The work you're doing is so important for people to be able to express themselves. Obviously, there's beautiful work that's out there for all of us to enjoy. So thank you very much. Where are you located, by the way?
On the San Diego Public Library, right downtown.
Perfect. The library. You can't miss that spot. I want to check on the pasta over here too before we go. How's it going, Tiffany? You already rolling this one out.
I cheated a couple steps, but I wanted to just show you what the progression here looks like. So when we do the mixing, and we do it in a well, and the goal here is to incorporate slowly flour and the egg mixture. And then once it becomes a ball of dough, we can then start rolling it. And this is my favorite part of class because it's a workout. So that's why my arms are so strong, because I'm always rolling pasta dough.
Nice.
And I'll show you how to get to one of these too. So you can use just one of the pasta cutters here. And and
like
it's so much fun. It makes you feel like you're a kid again.
Yes.
And then we're gonna make a little farfalle here. And that's all you do. You pinch it, and then you've got a little farfalle. How cute is that?
That's doable. My kids need to learn this too. That's the best. Thank you very much. Thank you all for joining us today. Come support your local businesses, Black-owned businesses here in San Diego. We're going to take a quick break and be right back.